Okay, so I misread your question. I don't know if I answered it in my previous video or not, so I'm gonna try this again. You wrote they're falling out during the first lunar phase. You think that's quarter circle forward and M. So quarter circle forward and M is that. I don't know what that's called either. So judgment cut is that lunar phase is the dragon punch. That okay, and I think I talked about that. To why I think I talked about it in my post um, when I said um, note, if you decide to skip the down H, you must let them fall or take a step backwards, as he suggests, in order for them not to fall out of his dragon punch medium, which is the lunar phase. So let me show you what happens when you don't let them fall, and I think this is what you're talking about. Didn't let him fall, lunar phase. Oh, I let him fall, I guess, a little bit. Try it again. Deadpool's assist might be setting me up a little bit lower. Let's see. Okay, that's probably what you're talking about. I'm actually curious as to why I had so much problems replicating it. And this is the deal. When you activate swords, they need to be about that far. They need to be quite a ways away, okay? And they need to be low to the ground. If they're too high, then they will fall out. So, let's see. Trying to think of a way I can replicate them falling out. Don't know. That's not right. Yeah, that's really the only way I know to do it. So, I think this is the problem you're running into here. Is you're canceling the swords too fast, they're too high, and they fall out of that last hit. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. So, like I said in the previous video, notice how when you hit them with this, they fall. Like, their arms kind of hang and they drop a little bit. So you need them to drop, and you need to be spaced out from them. You can't be this close to them. You need to be probably about this far. Okay, so... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. You gotta let him drop. I let him drop too much and he fell out there. Gosh dang it. So I'm far away from him. I'm not gonna fall out. Oops. So I'll show you again. I let him fall too much. What's going on with me? That's not gonna work. Took a step back, and it still didn't work. Let's try the full combo. I think they need to be higher off the ground. Alright, so, yeah. Oops. Let them fall just a little bit, and oops, I missed it. Then you cancel it. Oops. Let them fall just a little bit, and then I missed it again. Let them fall just a little bit, then hit your Dragon Punch. Alright, so hopefully you can see that little fall that I'm talking about. Oops. I let him fall too much. He dropped out. Too much. So this is something I haven't worked on in a while. So you gotta work with it and understand. It's all about timing, like people say. You just gotta understand the timing. What else was there? Oh, the down H. So that's why people do the down H, is because it makes them fall. Just a little bit, and you keep them right at the right height. So notice the height that people are at when people are hitting that down H. And the reason they do that down H, not only is it more damage, but it sets them in the right position so that they won't fall out of that. So, like I said, the down H I feel like is more difficult, but in a sense it's not more difficult, if that makes sense, because the down H sets them in the perfect position, but I find that I mess up the execution for the down H into canceling the swords a lot. So I don't do it a lot. So you can just kind of... Oops. See, I missed the down H a lot. So that's why I started learning the this version first, because it was easier, honestly. You have to let them fall to where the down H would put them, otherwise. Alright, so I hope that makes sense and answers your questions, and if not, I'll make another video.